in the preparation. So I would say that in overall, you have like scored a B out of a, A, B, C, D. You have it's a B. It's not a fail, but it's not really fantastic either. Okay, so that would consider your task about rallying the town done. It's time to report back to Lupa.
As we come back to, I'm going to be like, yeah, I think we need to keep an eye on those guys over there. I mean, they were quite resilient. I'm pretty sure they may be working for the enemy. So let's go ahead and, let's double check the wall later. I think they're probably going to do something there. But anyways, here we are.
Well, thank you, adventurers, for doing what you can. Yeah, these bastards can be quite stubborn, and they are not usually very confident of their own. They underestimate themselves sometimes. Well, thank you very much. And let me see. Okay, so with a serious expression on his face, Lupa looks at you individually and says, there is some other thing that can help. That is the artifact that I found. If this artifact is correctly set up, it could turn the tide of this war. At which point, Lupa waves a hand and a new staircase shapes itself on the inner circumference of the second floor leading to the roof. And he moves slowly from his bed, leading you up to the roof of his tower. As you progress up to the roof, you see the tower shifting and changing shape into a new flattened rooftop. So you can see that Lupa can shape the tower as he seems fit. And as you head up to the flat of the rooftop, he shows you some kind of a device. It's sort of like a telescope, right? And you can, okay, what call that? If you can imagine like the Hubble telescope, right? But much smaller, it's not that big, right? He only has the big lens he only has one lens of the telescope. It's not like a full telescope. It's just one lens, right? So he says that, this artifact is formed of two distinct pieces. One is this 2-foot diameter orb that I hold, and it emanates brilliant light when you set it up. And the other part is another glass lens that is disc-shaped for light to shine through. What we need to do is to construct a device that can focus the lens and able for the lens to move closer and further away from the orb, so forward and backwards. So this will allow the light source to be focused on different distances. The apparatus must also be able to rotate 360 degrees relative to the ground so that it can be aimed anywhere to eliminate hostile targets. The structure should also be able to aim up and down in case of aerial attacks as well. The mechanism building materials must contain bronze or other non-ferrous metals to ensure that it holds up to the enemy's barrage of dust corrosion aerial assaults. So, your task is to help me find the building materials in order to build this contraption that can focus the energies of this crystal. And that will be like a weapon that we can use. So literally, like he's trying to make a Hubble telescope that can shoot lasers. Any questions?
Yeah, where will we get the materials for this?
As for the materials, I have an idea of where we can find those materials, and it will be at the Gnome junkyard, a little bit further to the north over here.
Are there gnomes in the junkyard? Are they friendly?
It's been abandoned for a while. I don't think you will see gnomes there, but there might be some scavenging creatures over there. Yes, it might be a bit dangerous.
Do you have a portable hole or a cart or something for us to carry all this crap back with us?
Oh yes. Okay, so he is going to hand over some stuff so that you can use it. Okay, so Boner, will you help us in this task? So he's now addressing individually. Boner, would you help me in this task?
I mean, you've piqued my interest to this weapon of mass destruction. I mean, the bodies. I mean, let me not say too much, but of course, I'm more than willing.
All right, thank you, Boner, and the beautiful child voice you have beside you. Well, in exchange, you will have proficiency in a skill of your choice for the remainder of this adventure to help you. Gizmo, will you pledge your service to this task?
Yes. I'll use my arcana powers and knowledge to help with this task.
Thank you very much. And you will also receive a proficiency in another skill of your choice. Raven, do you pledge yourself to this service?
I can help guard the caravan on the way there and back. I'm not certain if I know what you're looking for.
Okay, and I hope that this bonus proficiency for this remainder of this adventure will be useful for you. Nevertol.
Certainly can help keep everyone's spirits up as we go on to find this junk that could be a treasure.
Okay, so I hope that it will be useful for you as well to have another skill that you can use. Right. So thank you very much, adventurers. And before you leave, he also hands you like a portable hole, right, just to put all the stuff in. He also gives you a bag of pixie dust and a potion of comprehension. So this might be useful for you. I don't know how useful it will be, but I hope that will be useful to you. So he passes you this pixie dust. And the potion, of course, is a potion of comprehension. And the potion of comprehension, basically, it works as a comprehend languages, but without concentration, and it works for 1 hour. Okay. And you also, I will give you this golden crystal shards worth 100 GP. If you need to purchase any mundane equipment before you leave for the gnome junkyard, you can do so. So he gives you another 100 GP worth of crystal shards. Okay, so no time to lose. Luster. Then Luster, the fairy dragon, flies up and greets you guys and okay, come with me, and he'll bring you towards the gnome junkyard. Okay, so adventurous. Now just take the road to the north, and and you will basically reach a crossroad, and just look out for the arrow sign that leads to the junkyard. It is you can't miss it.
All right, let's go.
I know I saw some mage armor earlier, but is there anything else we might want to do prep wise? I'm trying to think. I think I have something on my talisman, maybe.
Now, if you want to buy any equipment or like the usual, the potions of healing, you can do so now. Not that it will be very, not that it will be very dangerous.
So who's our most martial? Like, who's gonna be the one charging in if we have a fight? Nobody?
I'm
Maybe
more
Raven.
lover.
Probably Raven. Is that the only person too?
There's only 4 of us. I mean, if you like, I can probably help bring in some magical help, but I was going to focus more on buffing and debuffing.
Okay, I'm going to hand off my talisman. It probably stinks a little bit. It's mostly made out of bone, maybe a little bits of flesh still here and there on it, ending like a little skull. And I'm gonna hand it over to the Raven, and I'll be like, "This came to help me in times of need. Feel free to add a little to it as well if you want." And essentially, 3 times you can If you fail an ability check, you can add 1d4. So we'll work together on that.
The raven will bite it, and then put it around his neck.
I feel
Okay.
like we're gonna be good
Cool.
friends.
All right. So out of character, when I saw that the entire party was going to be level 5s and 6, my plan was to do mostly boost. But since there's only 4 of us, do you want my character to take a slightly more active role in combat and stuff, and actually use spells to try to win? I don't want to take over. That's the thing, because I'm a level 10. I know a lot of you are small level people, and it's not that fun when someone's double your level. All right, I will play the first round as passive or boosty, and then we'll see how it goes.
This sounds good.
All right. Great. Don't worry. There is not much danger. Supposedly.
I've
The
heard that
junkyard
before.
is very safe. Okay, so you if you're done with any purchases and precasts, that you start to head out to the north. You arrive at this crossroads. So this will be a bit of a theater of the mind, right? So you arrive at a crossroads, and with a worn down sign that has the letters junkyard with a JU missing. So it's like just NK yard still visible, and an arrow pointing to the east. Do you follow the arrow, or you would continue to go north or west?
Well, it seems like a good thing to follow the signage when it's available if we trust it. But, being the experienced adventurers that we are, I think we would like to get some information via tracks. What do you think?
I totally believe the sign. I start following it.
All right, I follow you.
So we were told
So
north. That's pretty much it.
North.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Ah,
But there's a arrow pointing to the east. Okay, so now
let's go.
someone wanted to check for some tracks or what, so you can make for me a survival check.
Okay. We'll do
oh,
that.
yeah, I'm proficient in that now.
I'm also competent. Well, I thought I was
Oh
competent.
shoot, you're way better than me.
But
Okay, wow,
I
okay.
roll.
So Gizmo, definitely you observe that the sign has not been moved before, right, and has only been affected by the weather. The arrow to the east, and you can see that the track is like not very well traveled. Yeah, so the more obvious tracks are to the west and to the north.
I'll give this information to the guys.
Okay. So do you continue north, or do you follow the arrow?
Do we have the impression that the junkyard's a place a lot of people go to? Should it be heavily traveled?
He mentioned previously already that it has been abandoned for a while. You know how the Feywild works, So who has as experienced adventurers, who has traveled to the Feywild and has encountered like roads that look back to itself, kind of thing? Has anybody encountered roads in the Feywild that loops back to itself? I would say.
Not as Boner has not. I'll say that.
No, okay. So without that knowledge, right? Then it is really up to you. You want to, what you know from Lupa was that the junkyard is sort of like abandoned. Nobody really goes there anymore, right? And then you have an arrow point to the east. They told you that the junkyard is to the north, right? There are no other signs that you see, and the north and the west are slightly more well traveled. Where do you go?
Which way you guys want to go?
Do we have concrete direction for these like supplies and stuff we're supposed to be picking up for this miracle machine we're gonna make?
You were expecting to move further north, basically.
Okay. So
How far is the junkyard supposed to be?
According to what was being told, like no more than
Yeah.
an hour. Yeah.
So an hour should be something that we can easily get visibility if I just go up a little bit in the sky. So
Yes, you
I
can.
propose that we fly up a little bit, see if I can visually sight it.
Okay, so when you fly up, you notice that basically is there has been overgrowth covered. You cannot really see beyond too far away. You notice that the path, right, literally like goes on forever. The way that the Feywild works is probably very different from the prime material plane where you can really see distances.
So I'll come back and relay that to the group, and I suggest, based on everything I know, one way is as good as another.
Well, I for one support the Raven, and perhaps we should just not think twice about this.
Okay. So which direction is it? East. Okay. Okay. So you go to the east, and just for mechanic. I mean, you actually took the right path, basically. Right. Okay. So the way that if you have travel in other Feywild domains, right, you will note that there will be many roads that actually like loops. You go in front, actually you end up to the same place again, kind of thing, right? So this is one of those things, the looping path kind of thing. But you took the right path, okay? So as you approach the area where the junkyard is supposed to be opening up, you actually reach somewhat like a door, right? And it is quite strange. It's like a door in the middle of nowhere, right? But the you can't really, if you try to walk beyond the sides of the doors, right, you will end up back to the door, right? So it's like, hey, why am I back at the door, right? So it seems that this is the only way through, right? And the door is now right in front of you, right? What do you want to do? So imagine it's just a door. If you ask for anything, then I will describe what other stuff that you see.
Is it locked or barred or trapped in any way? I mean, I'll investigate it. Now that I have investigation as a skill.
Yes. You can now investigate the door.
All right.
All right. So you do notice that this door, right? Of course, the very obvious thing is that it doesn't really have like a lock and a key. It doesn't have a handle, right? But it does have this very strange looking key lock that you see. All right, and you see these symbols on the right, okay, and you also see that this southeastern corner, the indigo color panel has been depressed. So all of these quadrants, right, these sections of the circle, right, are like sort of like I would say like buttons, right, and then the indigo one is depressed, okay, and when you investigate the door, you notice that actually the door is not locked. In fact, if you push it a little bit, it does budge. And if you know that if you push hard enough, the door will probably be opened.
So if we don't have to deal with the lock mechanism, I say we just go on in.
Okay.
Rash decisions, as Boner said, seem to be working out for us.
Okay, let me see. And Novotel, right? You do have a very high passive perception. Another thing you want to point out to who was that the main charge? Okay, so another thing you point out to the party is that the button seems to be jammed. That means it is jammed into position. It cannot be moved. Okay, and as you try to not really fully press the keypads buttons, but you sort of like push it a little bit and see whether it can be depressed. The other buttons seems to be also locked in position. So basically the indigo one is depressed downwards and locked in, and then the rest are so-called undepressed, but you are unable to press it. Right. So that's what's happening. Okay, and it is the door is unlocked, and you are able to actually push the door easily open. Okay, and as you push the door open, you enter into a doorway right? Surprisingly, a doorway out of nowhere. It is a 10-foot wide doorway. Again, theater of the mind, right? 30-foot long, right? With 20-foot high ceilings. And at the end of the other 30-foot long hallway, there's a 10-foot wide bronze door. The walls are littered, so it's like a dim light. Okay, you are now outside the door, not yet in the doorway, right? How do you proceed into the doorway? Do you go in all at once, or who is leading the way?
I'm not ready to pass through the veil, but I could bring you back if something goes awry. Looks a little too eager as I'll kind of take a step back and watch the others.
Okay. I
Well,
just
as I
need
said
the
before,
marching
I'm a
order.
lover, not a fighter. I'm not going first.
Okay. What's the marching order?
Gizmo will cast resistance on himself, the cantrip, and then go in first.
Okay, so Gizmo 1. Who is next?
Nebiatal will go second.
Okay. Paul, next one. Who's next? Bona? Raven? Oh, Bona is last, right? So Raven will be next. And then Bona. Okay. Got it. Okay, so I suppose being very careful adventurous, Gizmo is gonna step in and just look around to see if anything happens first. Are you making any like the perception checks or actively searching, Gizmo?
Well, I'm concentrating on resistance, but yes, I will.
You can, yeah, you still
I'll
can
do an
like,
investigation check.
yeah. Okay, so as you step in, you don't see that there is any traps observable, right? So you feel safe enough to call the rest in. Okay, so as the rest slowly move into the room, of course, right? The door behind you closes shut, right? That is, of course, right? That is expected. Okay, there's no really any serious traps that happen. However, of course, there's always a however, right? As you move into the room, suddenly, while somewhere in the middle, a wall suddenly shoots up between the party and splits the party into two. Okay? And I will move you to a different place. Hopefully, Raven and Bona will end up here. And Nevator and Gizmo will end up here. Raven here. Okay, so now players, you are now in a different room. You are now visually seeing different things. Okay, so for Gizmo and Nevatel, you see a keypad, right? And on the keypad there are symbols 4x4, so 16 symbols on the keypad. Okay, and you are scratching your head. What the hell is happening? Why is there a keypad? Right, and on the other side, Raven and Bona, you see a symbol that is very weird. Is that correct, Bona and Raven?
That's not very weird. yeah, I do.
Okay, so you just see a symbol that is not very weird. Okay, so now
they have to describe the symbol they're seeing, and we need to press it.
Exactly. Okay, so you're separated by a wall. Yeah, it's like you are gonna play charades. Exactly. Okay, so please talk among yourselves to describe what has happened and what you are trying to do next.
But can we hear each other, or we can just see each other?
You can hear each other.
We can hear each other, but we can't see each other.
You can see each other. You can only hear each other through very, very small holes.
So I'm sorry. Yes, we can see each other.
Very small holes.
Great. What do you guys see?
Yeah, so we have 16 buttons to press. Tell us what buttons we're pressing.
Do you have one that's like Curly Q, that's like where Jack stepped out on in Nightmare Before Christmas.
Jack stepped out on Nightmare Before Christmas. Uh, is that all?
No,
That you
there's
see? Well, I see there's multiple parts. So I see something that I would consider the letter C, with which kind of looks like that from Nightmare Before Christmas. Does it look like a cursive C a little bit with a down slash at the end of it?
Yeah, it has a tail
Yep.
at the end, so I think that's the one. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's a possibility. Is that all of it, or is
No,
what's
there's
more?
there's more. The one after that, it looks like this will be kind of vague, and maybe Reese might have a better explanation. But you could say an asterisk, maybe. But also, it looks like the imprint of the lines on a basketball. If you're looking at it from like where all the lines kind of meet on one side, like where two are kind of curving on the side. One's one's vertical, one's horizontal, but the other kind of curving on the outside. If that makes any sense, maybe not.
There is one that looks like an asterisk. I think we both agree on that one. This is called
Do you want to try to depress one of the button?
What do you think? Should we figure them out all first?
Press
or
the
do
press
them
the
as we figure
butthole
them out?
button. You know which one.
All right, so the butthole button.
It looks
Do you want to press that one first?
Oh my god.
Okay, so you press the one that looks like a curly sperm, right? It's like, okay, number one, right? when you press that button, right? It sort of like turns blue and gives a very warm sound. Like
A little too warm.
okay. So looks like you got it correct. You think?
Okay, and then we go ahead and press the one that looks like an asterisk second.
Okay. So again, it turns blue and a nice warm humming sound.
All
And
right,
sideways,
sounds like we're 2 for 2. What's next?
sideways A.
Sideways A. Okay, so this is an A. Is it capital or lowercase A, actually?
Capital.
And it looks like
So
it has
sideways.
like another bit there at the like. It looks like
Is
a
it
flag.
Sideways?
Yeah, to me it looks
Is
like
it
a
sideways
flag
to
with
the
like
left
a
or
little
sideways to the right.
curly. Yeah, the A is turned to the side.
Left or right, though? Counterclockwise or clockwise?
The point is to the right.
So this one. Okay, so which one looks like that? I see something that looks more like a letter. That could be an A, but looks like a P, actually. So the A continues down the left side stroke, and then has a base that goes right from it.
Yeah, and then
Yep.
and then it goes up to like do a little curly kind of.
In fact, it looks a lot like that C that we started with, but smaller.
Yeah, and then it's like almost like a flag post with like a little curly off to the side.
All right, I think that's it. Do you agree?
Number 3. Okay. So do you want to press that?
I'm asking who's in the room with me, by the way. Is it
Gizmo.
Gizmo? Do you agree that number 3 is what they're describing?
Sure, try it.
All right, let's press it.
Okay. So you press it, and again it hums. It's a small. It turns a bit bluish and hums a warm hum.
Okay, 3 for 3. How many more we got left?
A heart over a circle.
A heart. So this is
Or-
a heart. And this is a circle.
I think it's the right
heart over.
thing, but to me it kind of looks like an upside down ampersand, but the bottom wouldn't be, or the top, I guess, in that sense, wouldn't be complete, or like an infinity symbol that's not quite complete, something like that. So,
Infinity symbol. Oh, okay. So it's actually number 8 then, because it's not sideways.
right, it looks like an
Yeah.
8, but the top isn't quite meeting.
All right. That looks like a perfect description, so we press it.
Is that your final answer?
That. What do you think? Final answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So as you depress, it turns blue and hums, and the wall between you drops down, and you see each other's happy faces. You solved the key
Yay.
puzzle.
You guys did a great job describing.
Thank you.
Wonderful
Yeah.
charades.
Great job describing it. With a lot of chicken scratch on our wall here that you guys should check out.
You complete me, the Raven.
All right. So maybe I move the team to the keypad room, and everybody can see the drawing.
Those are attempts to translate your descriptions.
Yeah.
That was a
So
fun.
this is
That was
where,
a fun puzzle. You know,
there's this one that was quite interesting.
that was pretty fun.
That was fun. I think that's one of those ones that works way better with 4 people than with 6.
Yeah. The 3 and 4 were put together in such a way that it I couldn't tell where one started and the other began. So that's where I messed that one up.
Yeah. Yeah, this is quite an interesting puzzle, and they actually give this module actually gives a few options of the symbols to use. So I just used option A, right? So yeah, this is quite. I thought that this was quite a good puzzle, quite interesting. All right, so the doorway opens up, and you were able to go to the end, which is the bronze door, and it does open up pretty easily, no checks required, and the group enters the junkyard. Okay, so you come in on the left side. Yeah. So as you enter into the junkyard, let me describe the junkyard for you. The bronze doorway opens easily and you step foot into the well-lit, expansive room. You are presented with a multiple 30-foot high mountains of junk spread out throughout an underground warehouse. To the north, you see a shattered stained glass window that shows the crystalline structure of the domain behind it. The rest are piles of junk. The underground the junkyard is 110 feet deep, 70 foot wide, and 30 feet high. In order to walk on junk piles, it requires 3 foot of movement for every 1 foot spent. So it's like double difficult terrain. The junkyard is built with ventilation holes scattered throughout the room. So it's like it's enclosed, it's not open, right? Which are less than 1 inch in diameter that bring in fresh air as necessary. So it doesn't smell bad. The area is well lit by continual flame torches spread out through the walls of the room. Along the center of the room where the torches do not reach is considered dim light. Okay, so this is the area. And so this is what's going to happen. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 piles of junk. Tell me which junk pile is the party going to investigate. Then I will tell you what is happening on that pile.
Think we should split up? 2 of us per junk pile?
I think we should never split up.
I'm down to split up, but I think we should stay at similar. Like we should stay at piles next to each other, so we're not too far from each other.
I think just start at the back and work our way back. Just go all the way back, look and see what we can find, work our way forward. As that way, when we're done, we can just leave.
Okay, point to me you're saying that you're split into 2 groups but near each other. Can you point me to the first 2 piles that you are searching?
I think 3 and
number
6.
them. So 3 and 6, sure.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, your numbering them will be great. All right, good. So which number are you searching first?
Oops, I didn't mean to grab you with me, Raven. Sorry.
3 and 6 or 3 and 4? 3 and 6. Okay, got it.
Yep.
All right, no problem. Okay. Okay, so on the junk pile 3, the people over there make for me investigation check. Okay, and let me see, sorry. 10 or higher. 15 or higher, 6. Okay. So for Raven, roll for me 4 times of D100. 4 times D100. Okay, so it's 39. Okay, so you find. Okay, roll for me 1d4. Roll from me 1d4. You find 3. I need one of you to do like a inventory monitor inventory I will give you a handout. Can one of you help me to do to basically add items to this?
Sure, I can do that.
1 second, let me give you a handout. Oh man, why is Pro20 so slow? Oh, happening? Okay. Oh, this is not even moving. Oh, okay. Moving. Okay, do you see a mysterious note?
I do, but I don't have the ability to edit it.
You try again. I think you should be able to edit now. Can you edit?
I wrote it on the map. Is that okay?
Yep, I've got it.
Okay, so can you add in the mysterious notes, right? Well, whatever I'm going to give you, like now you can find 3 copper mirror rectangular frames 3x6. Okay, so you find that. And 9, roll for me a d6. Raven, roll for me a d6. You'll find.
I'm writing things down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold
Wait.
I'll roll while you write.
Yeah.
Oh,
Raven.
I got a 1.
Raven, you find 1 bronze pipe, 1 diameter as a T junction. Okay, and then you also find roll for me a 2d6.
I'll let someone else take the roll.
2d6. Okay, so you find 3 bronze hilt of a short sword. And the last item is 79. Roll for me a d4. And you find 1 steel head of a halberd. Okay, and for Nevotel, okay, you were able to find more stuff, right? Roll for me 6 D100s. 6 D100s. And 67, roll for me 1 D4. You find 2 jugs of acid. Roll for me 1 D6. 1 D6. You find 5 bronze pipes of 1-inch diameter. 58. 58 is roll me 4d4. You find 9 miscellaneous keys made of bronze, silver, and gold. And roll for me 40 is 1d4. Find 2 broken ounce mirrors. 71. Roll for me. No, this one don't need. This one is you find. Okay, this is a very interesting item. You find 1 bronze statue. One bronze statue of Gizmo, 6 feet tall. And and 189. 89 is roll me 4d4. 4d4. You find 11 copper rim spectacles. Okay, finally. All right, so that is your haul on this pile. Okay, and now Gizmo and Bona, roll for me investigation check. Each one of you, your own investigation check. Okay, 12. Oh man, Bona, that is very low. Okay, so Gizmo, roll for me 4 D100s. Okay, 98, 98, 98. Roll for me 2 D4. You find 4 spatulas. And 36 is oh, okay, this is quite useful. You find one toolbox with miscellaneous tools and 88, 36, 30, 36, 31, 31, 31. Roll for me 4d4. 10. Roll 10. 10.
What was the roll one more time? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's correct. It's okay. I'm typing out the description.
Okay.
One second. This is quite a long description. So basically is you find a large gray disc that is 2-inch thick and 5 in diameter with a hole in the middle. It can be unrolled with one side coated in adhesive. The maximum unrolled length is 5 times 10, which is 50 feet. That is what it says. Right. You can figure out what it does later. There's a lot of stuff. Okay. 88. Can you roll me 4d4s? Yeah, exactly. Sticky and trap. And 8 spools of fine bronze chains. Okay. And then lastly, we have who was rolling this more and who was the other side? Bona, right? Bona, well, you didn't do very well. However, you roll me 2D100s. 12 and 2. 12. Roll me 2D4s. 2D4s. Okay, so find 5 steel pipes and 2 and 12. 12, you 1d6. Okay, you find 6 bronze pipes. Okay, so that is your first adventure into the junk piles. As you complete the search of these junk piles, you notice a sound coming from the crystal pile on pile 2, as if someone is humming to himself. Dum 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 dum. Like this. What do you do? Do you want to investigate what is humming?
Yes.
Okay, can you make your way move your way to the Pile 2. When you reach Pile 2, you see a crystal. It's like a small crystal golem. Okay, I didn't bring in the icon, but imagine there's a crystal golem. Right? A crystal golem is like searching for stuff inside the junk pile. As he looks for it, he brings out something near his eye. He doesn't like it. He just throws it to the side. Right, and he's not looking at the party and continuing to search on his own. Right. What do you want to do?
What do you think? Should we talk to him?
Hi, have you found anything to make a death ray out of?
Oh, hello. Hello there. Have you death ray? What's a death ray?
I'm not really certain. Are you really good with your hands? Can you build stuff? Like if we gave you specs, could you help us build a death ray?
I don't know what you're talking about, death ray, but I'm actually looking for any shiny objects. Do you find any shiny objects?
We found a few things, but what we're looking for is stuff that can help us build. And I described whatever that lady or that person told us they wanted us to build.
Oh, okay. Looks like you need to build some kind of a frame that moves, right?
Yes, a
Okay.
moving frame. That's exactly what I just said. No idea what I'm talking about.
Okay, so what he does is that he actually gives you some suggestions on how to look for stuff. So in the next roll for your investigation checks, you roll with advantage. Okay, and you can see that he's rather harmless. He's just gathering shiny stuff, and he's arranging them in nice piles over here. Right, you can see some shiny piles of objects that this golem has been gathering. Well, good luck. If you find any shiny objects, please pass them my way.
Great to meet you. Have a good day.
I'll bring out the assorted keys that we have, the bronze, silver, and gold, and see if he wants any of those. I can't see those being good for us.
Okay, so he looks at keys. Oh my gosh, this is gonna look good on my shiny pile. Thank you very much. So he takes your pile, and in exchange, he gives you something else. Roll for me a D100.
Sure.
There's a lot of junk gathering for this module, and it'll be quite interesting to see what you guys will come up with, though. Roll for me 4d6.
That's great.
You find 10 broken and decayed string instruments with no strings. Right. All right, and then you can move on to the next pile of junk. So you have search pile 3 and pile 6. You're moving on to pile 4.
Yeah, and that is considered 2 there. Talking to our new little fella.
Okay, so pile 2 and pile 4. As you move over there, can you see? Third pile. Okay. So as you move over there are some things that are moving. That appears. That appears. That appears.
Okay, if you're gonna keep the list, then I don't have to. Is that what we're saying?
No, the list continues to build. Just hang on to the list. We are not
I'll
done
keep
with
it
the
up.
list.
I'll keep it updated in Discord if you want me to. I'm fine.
Okay, so as you're searching in the pile, some stuff pop up. Okay, and roll some initiative. Crazy. 1 second. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. And is everybody in initiative? Okay. Yes. I didn't clear the rest of the stuff previously. Okay. And yeah. Hey, Raven, you're top of the round.
All right. Raven will take out his Sunblade and light it.
Okay.
Get to here. See people who apparently have bad intentions. And we'll hold an attack action if one of them gets near me. Done.
Okay, so they are definitely hostile. Gizmo.
Gizmo's going to cast mirror image.
Okay. And any movement and bonus action?
Nope, that's going to be it.
Okay, Nibotel. Nibotel.
No, I don't know how to say it either since I generated it randomly. Nigatal will pull out her instrument and use it to cast Hypnotic Pattern on the bottom 3 at disadvantage, DC 17.
Okay, DC 17. It was harassment stuff. DC 17. Wisdom, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yep, 2 fail and 1 passes. Miraculous.
I think they all fail because it's disadvantage. 'cause I'm
Disadvantage.
using the-
Yeah. So these are all hit the die. They are incapacitated. Incapacitated, is it?
and I will be done.
Yeah. Donor.
So, do we have those? Which ones exactly just got hypnotic patterned?
Bottom 3. I'll put a box around them.
It's the one with the little eyes. Okay, just making sure. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Oh, these 3. Okay, got it.
I think those are the only 3 are close enough that I could do it once. That's why.
Okay.
So, Boner is in servitude to an ancient, forgotten, questionably long dead god drifting in the astral plane, where he's got some of these fancy space-related relics given to him and such. And anywho, he's going to take a few steps over here next to his friends. And you're going to hear some dark muttering behind you as he kind of just, his eyes kind of like mist over white, and he seems to be speaking to something somewhere, and he's like, "Your will be done." And he taps into one of his Eldritch Invocations to cast Bane once per day. And I'll do it on this fine fellow here, this one here, and I guess I'll go ahead and we'll double up on the rusty discarded knight's armor there, just in case. So I'll need 3 charisma saves. And yeah, DC 17 for me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, and just a refresher on Bane real quick. They will have to do...
It's like a reverse blast, right?
yeah, minus 1d4 from an attack roll or saving throw. So, all right. And that will be it for me.
All right. So I guess the only two guys that are going to move is this one. The rest are still staring into space. Where is it gonna go? Okay, it's going to go over and try to chill at Bona.
That will my held action attack will go off.
Yes. Go ahead. Yep, that hits. What's the total?
So just 9 damage, unless it's undead.
Okay, and it will try to hit Bona with a bite attack,
Oh, man.
which hits, I suppose.
Yeah, even with a -4, it would still hit.
Yeah, 7 damage.
And then concentration. Yikes. Okay, well, there goes Bane.
Okay, so Bane's out, and then the animated armor comes over. I guess he's okay. The animated armor, does he? I thought he flies. No, guess not. Okay, so he'll go to the one nearest as well, and this time he'll go on Raven. He'll try to slam Raven. 21. Raven, is that a hit? Raven, yes.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so that's just 4 bludgeoning, and that will be another turn. Top of the round. Oh wait, this is the 08. Why is this repeating again? Raven, top of the round.
All right, this time as a bonus action, I'm going to pull out the dancing longsword and attack with it.
Okay.
And I'll attack the guy that hit me, but 9's going to miss.
Yep.
And then I'll attack with the Sunblade again on the guy that hit me.
Hits.
5 damage unless it's undead, which is not. So just 5 damage. Done.
Finish. Okay. And Gizmo.
1 second. Oh, my spell attack bonus is +9, but when my firebolt's listed as +6 for some reason.
If you have Tasha's item, it may not have gotten incorporated properly.
There we go. We'll firebolt
Scope.
on the animated armor. 25 to hit for 7 fire.
Okay, that's good. 7 fire taken.
That's my turn.
Nivatal.
Raven, who's Raven hitting? The big thing below or the thing on top? I want to concentrate attacks. Well, whichever one's hurt more, I will firebolt that one.
The bottom. The rust monster looks hurt more.
Oh, it's a rust monster. In that case, I will mind sliver it. So in case someone wants to do something clever to it, DC 17 int for 8 psychic on that guy. Done.
Okay, so that is 8 psychic taken. Bona.
One second. Trying to see if I can find this. My bad. I don't have a convenient spot pulled up for this Like, I need a stat block for something. 1 second. Sorry.
Mhm.
Just trying to find it. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'll come back to this. That's my fault.
Sure.
Just haven't used that spell yet, but just to keep us moving, I will instead. That would be good. Okay, so this isn't really the smartest thing to do, but I think this would just be fun, and I haven't actually ever gotten to do this yet. So I'll just take a step back, which
Yeah, he'll try to bite you.
may or may not incur that. Ooh, hopefully not.
He misses.
Yep, awesome. And then yeah, as I'm trying to like create a little distance there, and I've got a dark energy harboring for a future action. For now, just in desperation, I kind of open up my maw and just this swirling blast of cold energy tries to frost them to the bone, and I'm just gonna do my old breath weapon. So if they'll do, it's a dex save, right? Let's see.
Which one is it, on one target or both?
It'll be on both of those guys. I will need a Constitution save. Actually, my bad.
Oh, Constitution save. Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Constitution save. The animated. What is the DC?
Looks like it's gonna be 13.
13. Okay. So the animated armor passes. But the Ross monster fails. What's the effect?
Okay, so we'll do 16 damage to the fail, half to the save.
Okay. So this guy
And
is
that's it.
dead.
Okay.
The Ross monster goes bust, and then this guy takes half of that.
Okay, cool. That's it for me. Thank you.
The rust monster collapses into a pile of rust, and the only one that can do something about it is the this is the animated armor, and tries to hit Raven again and misses.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Top of the round, Raven.
Second verse, same as the first. Bonus attack with the dancing longsword.
Okay.
And then Sunblade.
Misses. Sunblade just hits.
This will be 11 this time.
11. It is almost dead. Not yet though.
All right, that's my turn.
The rest of them are still staring at the strange pattern hovering above them. And that will be Gizmo.
Little total dead action on the animated armor.
Okay.
DC 16 wisdom.
EG 16, I think is not very wise. Indeed. And
11 necrotic.
how you necrotically finish this guy off?
Let's have his head crumble in on itself, collapse on itself, and then just fall apart.
All right. And I would say you are able to surround the other three, and hold your actions and do all that nasty stuff and kill off the other three, right? So I will not go through that. Okay, so as the three other creatures collapse, right? You are able to get back to your searching the junk pile again. Roll for me now. Investigation checks with advantage. One at a time, probably. Yeah, Novotel, you can start first. Yeah, that's so I can sort it out one at a time. the tedious thing about this module is this part. Okay, so roll for me 6 D100s. $73. Roll 3 D4s. Okay, you find this. 40. Roll for me 1 D4. Find 3 of this. And roll me 3 D4s. Find 9 of this. 35. Roll for me 3 D4s. So you have 7, 2, okay, and that is 35, 59, and 77. 59, roll for me 2d6. Find 5 urns. And lastly, 77. You find a 2-foot tall mirror that breaks when someone smiles on it. Okay. So don't smile in it. Okay, Nivital done. Next one. Raven or Boner? Go ahead, roll for me. Investigation check. 15 will get you 4 D10, D100s. 4 D100. Sorry, roll for me 2 more D100s. It's 6 D100s. Okay, 17. Okay, 17. Roll for me 3 D4. 3 D4. You find 7 miscellaneous cutlery. 35. Sounds familiar. Roll for me 4 3d4. Okay, you find this rope. And 35, 34, 74. 3d6. Find 9 of this. 33. Roll me 2d4. 4 jars of honey. I don't know why. And 63. 1d6. 89 will be, 4d4. 11 of this. Have I covered everything? Yeah, okay. Yes, then. Okay. Boner. Investigation check advantage. Or whoever that's around. Yeah, okay. So roll for me 6 D100s. Seventy. So roll for me for 1d4. Uh 52, 52, 52, 52. Roll for me 3d4. 3d4, 7 of this. That's 52, 70, 70, 70, 70. 1d4. 70 again. Oh, 70 again. Yeah. 93, 93, 93. 4d6. And 2. 2d4. And 2d4. All right. And last but not least, Gizmo. Is Gizmo around? Gizmo, are you back?
Yeah, Mac.
Yeah. Roll for me investigation check with advantage. And 6D 100. When is 6? 2d4? Oh, for me 2d4. Yeah, this is useful. 75, 75. Okay, you know, this is 3d6 for me. 3d6. No. Sorry. What is 75? Oh, here. Okay. You find this. That's 5, 100. So, for me 44. 8 of this. 22. So for me 3d4. Okay, this is useful. 2, 5. So for me 3d4. 6. And then lastly, so for me 6d6. 6d4, sorry, 6d4. 6d4. 16 of this. Okay, so that is your loot for the next piles. Okay, so you have now searched through most of the piles. You are left with pile 1. Okay, so you move towards the last pile and start to rummage through the pile. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. As you were searching through the last pile, you also find two interesting things. You find a bronze ring with a blue gem inset into it. Does anybody have like detect magic or something?
Yeah, I can. I think that's a ritual cast Gizmo can do.
Okay, you can definitely do that. Yeah, so these two items, out of all the items that you have dig out so far, these two items seems to be magical. A bronze ring and a cloak is magical. Do you have identify or something that you can?
Yeah, I can cast that.
Okay, so I would say that you can cast on the blue bronze ring, and it is a ring of free action. Okay, and the cloak is a cloak of many fashions. Right, and you could attempt to, I would say you can attempt to attune to it if there is a short rest opportunity, if anybody wants. Okay, so these are the two items that you find along in the junk pile. And you move on to the last pile. And as you're searching, roll for me a investigation check. Anybody can roll investigation. Straight roll this time. It's not for the junk. It's just investigation. Okay, with that very good roll, you managed to find within the pile, someone left strangely a bag, right? And the bag is jingling and actually contains 1,000 gold pieces. And in that pile, you also awake what is in that pile. You will probably need to roll into initiative again.
I will say, hey, look, I found 500 gold pieces in this bag.
What's that over there? You found some little gold people.
250 gold people in this bag.
Oh,
Each
yeah.
time the number gets a little bit smaller.
Wow, they must have their own whole little world in there.
What is that kid story? Horton finds a who? Or no, that's not it.
It's amazing.
Is that the one with the... I guess I should...
I think I got like the same initiative, if not like one off from last time, so nothing if not consistent.
I'm sorry, this Honor, this roll 20 is something like stuck or something. It's not moving. Give me 1 second. That's happening. It's not responding to my clicks. Okay, finally. Everyone? Okay. Okay, pause round. Never tell. Never thought. You see a big mound of junk rising, and inside it is this nasty creature just appearing next to Raven.
That nasty creature looks like it might be hard to hit, so I'm going to try to make it a little bit easier, and I will attempt to conjure some purple flames around it. I think it's a DC 17 dex save for Fairy Fire.
Okay.
1 sec while I click the little button.
Dex save, right?
Yes, dex save.
Okay, this
So he
thing
is
not
now,
very
it is now covered in violet light of my choice.
Okay. Brightly
And I'm
lit.
concentrating and done.
It's brightly lit for everyone to see. Any bonus action? If not, then Raven.
I'm done. Oh no, actually, thanks for the reminder. Raven, I feel like your heart needs to be inspired.
Okay. I will then come around to it, say hi. Bonus action like the Sunblade again. Attack with advantage. I don't know if 15 is going to hit, so I
Yeah.
guess I'll use. Oh. All right. If 15 hits, I'll take
Yeah.
5 damage. Be done.
5 damage. Okay.
Just a reminder, since I am a Valor Bard, you can use the roll on damage too.
Okay. It's the creature's turn, right? It reaches out to the creature nearest to it. Does it have reach? Yes, it does. So it's going to reach out with its tentacles and swing twice with the tentacles.
So the Raven will open his mouth and a sound like a male tiefling will come out as he casts shield.
Okay, so he didn't manage to grab you with his tentacles, so he's going to have to move a bit closer and attempts to bite you. Raven, what's your AC with Q? 23?
23. Yep.
Okay, so he misses that way as well. And that will be the end of his turn. He looks a bit disappointed as the turn goes to Bona.
Alrighty. Sorry, just making sure I'm doing everything right. As you see one of these artifacts passed down to me from a mysterious dead god. It's this robe of stars, this kind of black robe embroidered. It's kind of only like shines out in the light. Really, you can kind of see the silver stars and such embroidered in it. Otherwise, it just appears almost like it absorbs light. But I'm going to pull off one of the stars and cast a 5th level magic missile with it. So I just like peel one off and throw it up into the air, and it just kind of, we'll say, it sucks in like a vortex, like a dark hole, and then erupts back out with these dark darts shooting right for this foe, which at 5th level, let me see, that'd be like, that'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7. Okay. So I think I did that all right.
Okay.
But that'll be force
Taken.
damage, as that just shoots out towards this wicked, nasty-looking foe. Don't want to get too close. And that should be it for me.
Yeah, it reels backwards. It reels back a little from the forceful missiles that hits it. Grisbo.
Toll the Dead, DC 16 Wisdom.
Wisdom 16. Nope. 12 damage.
12 Necrotic. That's my turn.
Okay. It reels from the bells of death. 12. Okay. And never tell bat to the top of the round.
I attempt to sliver its mind. DC 17 int for 6 psychic.
If it indeed has a mind.
That I do not know.
It is slivered. Fine. Okay. Any other actions?
No, I think we might have this in hands. I'll save those inspirations.
Okay. Revan.
All right.
Big chunky guy next to you.
Throw up the Dancing Longsword. Attack with advantage. Attack with Sunblade with advantage. That's 19. I'll add the Bardic Inspiration. So I've got a 26 damage total.
Okay. Taken.
Done.
Right. It looks a bit nasty gashes coming out of it. Kind of bloody. Is that it? Is that it? Okay. And its next turn, let me see how far can it move? Okay, it can move normally. So it's like, okay, so it crawls over a little bit, make sure that it gets should it try for a more juicy target?
No.
No, I think he will try to move towards Gizmo. Raven, you can take a OA. But 16 is not gonna make it. So he moves a little bit closer to Bona and Gizmo. Where is his attack? Where's his attack? Okay, here. Okay. So this is at Gizmo. 13 to hit, nope. 17 to hit, nope. He thought that he's gonna get a better what call that, better range, but he's not. Boner 15.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Does it get you?
Yeah, that meets it. Yep.
Okay, so that is 9 piercing. You take a DC 15 con save.
Mm.
Oh, okay, so you're poisoned, and until the disease is cured, you are poisoned.
Okay.
Every 24 hours, you can repeat the saving throw. So this is a rather potent poison. Alright, of course, if you have any means to cure disease, you can get it cured as well. It is rather disappointed that it didn't get this gizmo. Boner.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah, I'll circle around, try to get, strength in numbers. And I'll kind of just do the same thing. Try to blast him in the face. Just throw this star right at him. Hoping better damage. Last one wasn't too bad. Oh, a little better. And I think I got like 6 of them a day or something, so I'll keep track of that. And yep, so 25 more to him. And
Alright, he looks very hurt now.
that's it for Boner as I kind of start to retch a little bit. Ugh.
Yeah, as you retch, the smelly thing is getting to you, and the poison as well. Gizmo.
Oh, does a 15 hit?
It doesn't no, it does penetrate inside. Okay. And that you take 10 fire. 10
Yeah,
fire damage.
and then I disengage.
You have advantage, Gizmo, by the way, if you want to crit fish.
That's my turn.
Okay. Top of the round.
I will. No one seems to be casting spells on it, so I will just firebolt it this time.
Yeah.
For 29, crit for
Alright.
21 points.
How do you want to do this?
It will. The firebolt will go right into its left nostril and bounce off a hard bone and come out its right nostril after frying the brain.
Okay, and you look at it as it collapses, the brain explodes.
I'll go to Boner and spend 5 lay on hands points to cure his poison.
Yes, you can do that. It's a disease.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but, you know.
Okay, great. And as you also look at what he's uncovered, he also like sort of like as he moves across, you can see a scroll drop into position that you can identify and see it. So, I mean, you have enough spell trained people around the party to figure out what this scroll does. It's a scroll of continual flame. Okay, and let me see if you can. Okay, so give me one last round of investigation checks. So this is gonna take like a while. So let's do a rotation of bio breaks, right? So once you have rolled, go for your bio break. Okay, so let's start with Boner. Boner, can you roll me 6 D100s? The rest can go for a short break while I resolve this. One 2d4, please. Okay, that's a nice roll, and this is actually useful. 8 steel poles, very useful. 77. 77. Okay, you'll find that stupid mirror again. 49. 3d4. Okay, this is very useful as well. 75. Okay, this is not really that useful. 39. 1d4, please. 3. 21. 2d4, please. Okay, this is 40 feet rope. Okay, done with Bona. Who's next? Anyone online? Next. With advantage, so you can roll one more again. Raven, one more time with advantage. Okay, good. So 6 with D100s. Two D4, please. Two D4. Okay, okay, that's not very good, but we find 2 planks. 87, 87, 87. 1d4, please. Uh, 87, 87, 1d4, please. One D6. Okay, this is useful. 2d4, please. 22. 2d4. Okay, this is useful. Okay, we're done with Raven. Nivertel or Gizmo if you're around. Okay, roll me 4d100. Oh, 3d4, please. Uh, 43, 43. 1d4, please. Four. We find a friendly tiny mimic. Yeah. For 3d4, please. Hey. And last of all, Nivertel if you are around.
I'm rolling what?
Nivertel left. Roll for me investigation with advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah, Gizmo, you can. Yeah, you can give it a name for sure.
21.
6d100s.
Oops. Let me add 5 to that and give you the best. 5 to be 100. There you go.
Give me okay, 4d4, please.
Or
It's for 85, 53, 53, 2d4. Uh, 53, 67, 67, 1d4. Um, 26, 2d4. 82 94. 2d4. Five. 4d4. Okay. Oh my god, this is so tedious. Okay. So these are all the items that you have found in the junkyard. Okay, is everybody back? Okay, everybody back. Okay, great. All right, so do you guys mind if I just press on, or do you need a long break?
Press on.
Okay. Okay, so after dealing with the this big creature and gathering all the junk that you can find, you suppose that that is as much as you can gather. The rest doesn't seem to be very useful. You could still look at what junk you have and trade in anything that's considered shiny to the crystal golem. Is there anything you want to trade into the crystal golem? Shiny exchange for another roll of D100.
I feel like we have plenty at this point. And by the way, I've updated the list in Discord for those who are following along.
Okay, basically you think back, okay, so what is going to happen is that these materials you find are going to be creatively used to create that Hubble telescope laser gun thing, right? So that is the context of why you are gathering those stuff.
So maybe we should ask the golem if we have what we need. Maybe he's smart enough to know that.
Or just like ask him if like, hey, you know, is there anything that we're missing? Like, do you have any interesting items that you don't see in our pile? And if we have a little extra, you can have anything
There we go,
extra. We
perfect.
don't care. Except for the tiny
Ooh.
mimic. Someone's got to take that home.
In your pile, do you have clockwork gears? I can't remember if you found any clockwork gears.
I know we had the
Does not appear to be okay. No gears.
No
Maybe-
gears, yeah.
I
I
think we
think
had
that would be
bronze.
useful. Do you have anything shiny to trade for it?
We have plenty of shiny things, like metal things. How about a bronze hilt of a sword?
Okay, so he takes that and roll 4d4. You get 9 clockwork gears.
9 clockwork gears. That sounds hot.
Okay. Anything else you want to trade? Oh, I think this thing is quite useful for you. Might be useful. I don't know. This thing can answer questions.
Sure, we'll give him something else. What should we give him? How about 3 bronze pipes? Because we also have 5 bronze pipes.
Okay, pipes might be useful. I'm not sure you
Oh,
want to do that. Yeah.
We won't do that. That's fine. 2-foot tall mirror. Yeah, that's shiny. That's really shiny. It's a mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, the mirror is good. So he'll take 1 mirror and he'll
Okay.
give you that robot.
Awesome.
Large metal ring. It's locked. It's not useful. It's not useful. What else is useful? You have bronze cocks, right? You have quite a few bronze cocks. I think that is good enough. You should be good with that. What else would be useful? Bronze beams you have already. I think it is. Sorry, I'm just combing through seeing what is potentially useful. Okay, this seems to be useful. How about this? I think this may be for you. If that's useful, give me 4d4.
We have 8 spools of fine bronze chains already.
Oh, you have that already. Okay, that is useful for tying stuff, of course. Okay, and you have some stained glass shards already, right? I believe somebody wrote a D100 before. Okay, I think you
I
have.
remember glass shards.
Yeah, okay. I think basically you have what you need. Okay, and he's going to
Awesome.
also give you throw in some stuff that he doesn't need. Roll me 2d4. And he's going to give you some steel poles.
My favorite.
And he's going to give you roll me 1d4. Alright, he's gonna give you 4 glass bowls, which maybe you can like invert them and make them into like a lens or sort. Okay, so this is all the stuff that you gather, and he's very happy with his shiny stuff traded, and he hands you over some of the stuff that he doesn't want, and I believe everybody is very happy with their loot.
The message is now too long to fit in Discord with that last little addition. That's funny.
And they are gonna shove that all into the portable hole that you took along with you. All right, so as you depart with all the loot, you make your way gradually back to. Let me see now. It's you make your way gradually back to. Okay, no. Before you go off, you have the opportunity to take a short rest if you want. If you like to. Would you like to take a short rest?
Yeah, as long as we don't have too much of a time issue, then why not?
Yeah, you have time to take a short rest. So do your short rest stuff. He dies, recovery, whatever. Okay, so I assume that you will be doing a short rest, and along the way back, as you progress south along the road back towards the grove, you see coming along the west, coming along the south along. You see coming along ahead of you, a being riding on the back of a micronoid crystal ant heading directly towards you. As it gets closer, you notice that it isn't riding the micronoid at all. It is actually fused into it, with more coming behind it. Right, and with that, I need you to roll me some initiative. One minute as I put you into the map. Okay, you may realign yourselves around the area. One second as I move them into view. So actually, there's only 2. All right, you see these 2 creatures coming towards you, and I need them to get into initiative. Second.
What is that one on the left? Like a dragon or something?
Okay, it looks like a very big ant. Yeah, it looks like a very big ant. You will see that it is like a Mycronic Hive Lord.
And apparently it gets to go first and breathe on us.
It's not a dragon, don't worry. Like that.
I always worry.
It's over worrying. Okay, let's see. Turn order. Do I have everybody in? Is
Wow, the initiatives were really low this time. I thought my fortune would put me last.
Yeah, I think one of the guys is in multiple times. There's the other one.
So is that the rider? He looks like a shadow.
Yeah, it's like a shadow, exactly. It's like a Darkling Elder. If you have encountered a Darkling Elder before.
I'm pretty sure Nivital has not.
And this guy. Ready? Okay, let's do it. Okay, sort it out. The semi order and who is first? What? The Darkling Elder goes first?
I guess so.
Yeah, that is surprisingly. Okay, so on its turn, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it takes up all its movement and dashes forward all the way here. Never tell.
Anyone? Does anyone feel like becoming polymorphed? Otherwise, I can do something more boring. Going once, going twice. I will. What will I do? You know what? I want to polymorph.
What? No one wants to be a T-Rex?
Well, I don't think I can be getting a T-Rex. They're too low level, but mammoth or something for sure. But if no one's interested, that's fine. I don't think people typically want to be not themselves, so it's not super surprising. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to cast.
Gizmo will do it.
Gizmo, what level are you?
5 total.
I think I can make you a mammoth. It's probably the lowest level thing I have. It actually depends on the DM. If you let me make him a T-Rex, I will. So I think, strictly speaking, I'm not allowed
mammoth
to.
is good.
Mammoth is good.
Mammoth is fine. Yeah,
okay.
Mammoth is fine. It's...
So I will bring in a token that you can take over to represent yourself, and I am concentrating. That I brought it in. Oh, he did. Thank you. And with that, I will be concentrating. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually, because I'm concentrating, I will accept this attack of opportunity and hope to avoid future ones.
Gizmo, can you control the mammoth?
No.
No? Okay, let me just check. Mammoth, yep, it is there. Why is it that you cannot control? Let me just check. Mammoth, control. Oh, control. Okay, oh yeah. Okay, now you should be able to. With all the step block. Okay. Boner. You got a nasty mutated ant with an dark elder on top of it.
Okay, well, that's not too out of the ordinary. I'll be like, oh, hey, bub. Welcome. Don't think you're part of the grading group. Oh, oh my God, he is. And yeah, I'm going to. This is kind of what I was trying to set up earlier. Is my bad for not being more prepared on that, but I am now, as I will cast Summon Undead, and I'll just put it right here to kind of create another target. And I do have the stat block all pulled up, so that'll take my action to do that. Okay, and it'll take its action right after me. And I thought since actually I might need to move it a little bit away in that case, but since I got poisoned earlier, I will manifest that, and my little undead friend here helping me, and he'll come up in the putrid form. So yeah, he's looks like an old friend of mine, perhaps. A story for another day, but this just putrid undead dragonborn just springs up on the other side, just leaking and rotting and smelling to high heaven, if you will. And now that'll be it for me. Well, actually, I guess I'll take my chance too with these guys and kind of dart back. Maybe I would do that before I would summon undead, just in case. But in either way, sorry, summon undead. Let's look at it. So I do have a putrid aura. So anyone that starts within 5 feet of me will have to do a con save. So I'll keep that in mind. And then the other thing, just for a quick attack, I will of course be like, I miss you, friend. It's been too long. You know what to do. Feed on these fools. And yeah, he'll try to reach forward and get a rotting claw out. Looks like it's going to be my spell modifier to hit, and it'll be 1d6 plus 3 plus 3. So 1d6 plus 6. Okay, make sure I have that all together. Okay, sorry. Alright, Ghostly Claw reaching out for, let's say the Darkling Elder, because how dare you?
Okay.
I think this is what it was. Oh my goodness.
7 damage? Okay. Got it.
So 7 slashing, yep. And that, yep, that'll be it.
Okay. Okay, so I forgot to move the Dark Elder. No, basically the ant moved by itself is like an uncontrolled mount, and then the Dark Elder on his turn will cast darkness. One second. I will put the range of darkness. Okay, so this is a range of darkness center around it. Boner, anything else? That's it, right?
Yep, that'll be it. And I'm updating like health and AC and stuff on the token.
Okay. So the dragon looking ant that you see runs forward. So it reaches here. Okay. And then it disappears from view. As you see that it starts to burrow deep into the sand. You don't really know where it went, but it burrowed itself. Okay. And that is for okay. That is the Gizmo, your turn.
Gizmo, I made you a new token if you want token actions on the mammoth. So let you pick.
Okay. We're going to do a trampling charge. Mammoth moves at least 20 feet straight forward. Creature then hits it with a gore attack on the same turn. target must do a DC 18 strength save or be knocked prone. If it's prone, I can do a bonus action of a stomp.
Is a strength check or dex check?
Strength, DC 18.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
click the token action, see if it works. I think I did it all 4 in one.
Okay, so it manages to stay upright. But it takes
Okay.
With a lot of damage.
32 damage. Yes, it takes 32 damage.
Does a 13 hit?
17 to hit, is it? Or 13?
Are we in darkness?
Yeah, in darkness. Yeah. Oh, okay. So that will miss. Its AC is 18, in fact. So you miss. Yeah.
Okay. That is my turn.
So, wow, fortunately, the giant ant is actually performing quite well in darkness. That's fantastic. Okay, Raven.
All right. Light the sunblade. Does it dissipate the darkness? Probably not.
Nope.
All right. Do you have like the darkness aura or something? It's just not visible to me.
Oh, it's not visible. Oh, okay. Let me just check. Not visible. Not visible. Not visible. Can see now?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Get out to here, and I'll hold an action to hit the first enemy I can see. That's in range.
Okay. That you can see. Okay. Your what kind of weapon are you using? What weapon are you using, Raven?
See, Sunblade, if I remember correctly.
Blade. Okay. So it's melee, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so at the top of the round, you see another ant with carrying another duck. What call that? Duck elder riding out from the what call that? From the terraces over on the right side, right? And they end up here. Okay, so this thing just came out on this side. Okay, and for the one that's inside, they will attempt to attack. And these creatures have some way to sense movements and all that, so they are able to attack normally, and they are going to try to bite the what call that, the elephant. 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, and it will make 2 bite attacks. One will miss and one will hit for 9 damage. And for the Dark Elder, he will also try to do 2 scare meter attacks. 17 and 11, so I think he misses. Nivotel, your turn.
Well, I feel like my friends are having a problem with the darkness, so I will use my harp to dispel the darkness, dispel magic.
Okay. So it should be automatically dispelled. Okay, so it's dispelled. Where's my thing?
I see something grand like "Let there be light."
Oh.
Okay, the darkness is not around anymore, yeah?
It is gone.
Yes, it's correct.
Okay. Sorry, just now, he was. Boner, do they make the con save like at the start of the turn, or how
Oh
does
yeah,
it work?
good call on that. Almost, I was watching, and then right when it mattered, I totally forgot.
I-
But
Is it a con?
yeah, it would
Is
be
it
at
a
the
con save?
start. Yep.
Okay.
And it should be for my DC, which is going to be what 17.
Okay. So what's the effect?
Ooh, looks like one success there. So the
What's the
one,
effect?
they are poisoned till the start.
Poison. Okay.
Till the start of its next turn.
Okay. So it's a disadvantage on attacks. Okay, got it. Okay. Nivotel, is there any other actions? Bonus action?
I will toss a inspiration to Boner.
Okay.
It's a Valor inspiration.
All right. Boner, your turn. With inspiration, what are you gonna do with it?
Okay, so I don't know if he or she, in this case, would have needed to give that specifically to my undead to use it with the undead, or could I do that? Because it's a separate creature for me technically. So I mean,
Yeah. It should be you. Yeah.
okay.
You, not the undead. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well. Okay, one second. Yeah, I can do some extra damage. So that's good. Alrighty. Well, in my turn, then I will. Yeah, feel that inspiration. Not really feeling any fear, or any reason to move or anything. So just kind of give a confident, ghastly smirk behind my death mask, and then turn back towards this foo. And of course, I'll call out on it to the other side. I'll say, "I think you got that one with many legs there. Take advantage of that." That's what I'm saying to my undead. And then I'll just I'll peel off my third star and throw that to keep it kind of simple for me. So I'll do 7d4 plus. I'm gonna go ahead and do 7 now, and then I will
Okay,
go ahead and roll that d10. This is
how
gonna
many-
be against the.
oh.
Sorry, what?
How many on the end? How many on the elder?
Oh, I was gonna. Shoot, I'm just focused on the elder. Honestly, figured I'd.
Okay, because the elder and both the end and the elder has taken damage. You reckon that if you split it, you might get both of them down in one go.
Well, I will. I'll just split them
If you
between
split
the
it correctly.
elders then, if that's cool. I'll do. Since I was already gonna put more to this guy, I'll do 4 to this guy, and I'll do 3 to the one back there. And then the guy back there, I'll give him the extra d10, which will end up being 2. So let's see, that'd be. 13. So 17 to the first guy.
There's the end and the rider, right? They actually have different hit points. So you have to specify: are you targeting the end or the rider?
So the first one was to the rider, and then
Okay.
we're gonna do 12 more to this guy here in the back.
Okay. So this rider is dead. He's hanging limply on top of the end. And the other rider receives how much damage?
12.
12. Okay.
That's what
Taken.
that little bardic help there. And then on the other side of things, we'll go for another slash, a ghostly claw, towards this
Mhm.
last remaining dude. Okay, I'll do that first.
So as the Dark Elder dies, it flashes out in a light.
Mhm.
So only your that undead thing, right, will take this
Is it Dex?
on save 11.
Make sure I got it. Sorry, I gotta pull it up on another screen. Plus 2. Looks like he will fail, so he'll take the
Yeah.
9 and be
9
blinded.
damage
Alright,
and blinded. Yeah.
no problem. Which would hurt him though, of course. Coming up. So I had rolled the hit for him there with the 15. If that would have hit, I'll roll again for disadvantage.
Yeah.
Which is end up being a 15. So is a 15 hit?
You hit. Yeah.
Okay.
No, 15 misses. 15
Ah.
misses.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, yeah. I'll leave him there, and that's it for me.
All right. And you guys hear some rumbling to the right side as the dragon-like creature appears and breathes a cone of acid on the three of you here. So roll me some dex saves, DC 14. On a fail, you take 22 acid damage. Half on a successful one. Okay, and then it disappears again into the ground. Gizmo.
Trampling charge, 28 to hit,
28 definitely hits.
26 piercing damage, and DC 18. Okay.
And
No, DC.
he fails.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
So
He's
we get
prone.
a stomp attack of 19 for 25 bludgeoning.
Oh, okay. It is end juice now.
That's my turn.
With the the Darkling Elder is now just squirming on the body because he's not able to move. He's just like squirming around on the dead body of the ant. Raven.
All right. Coming down to here. Bonus action, throw out the longsword. Attack with it first. Attack the sunblade.
Nope. 18 to hit. Nope.
Miss. Done.
Okay. And this guy's dead. The other guy is just squirming on the ground. It will attempt to. I would say it managed to like crawl a little bit towards him and try to attack twice with the scimitar. 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits the mammoth.
Okay, so that will be just 5 slashing and 12 necrotic. Okay, that'll be end of his turn. Nevertall.
Before I forget, this time I'll toss a inspiration at the undead who seemed to have wanted it last time, and my action will be I will put both my hands on my head, fingertips pressing, going my mind to your mind, and I will attempt to attack the brain of the elder with a psychic lance. A DC 17 int save, please.
You mean the poor crawling elder that is limping?
That's right, yeah, him.
Okay. And
He saves.
Okay.
I don't know if he takes
amazing.
half damage or not. I think he does take half damage.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
takes
22.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 11. Done.
11, yeah, okay. Yeah,
Not limping enough.
Not limping enough, yes. Not nearly dead enough. He's almost dead, but not there yet. You try to bully like a half like a crawling guy and he's still alive. Boner.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess. Did this guy have his turn again? The ant?
Oh yeah, he hasn't moved yet. Okay, now mind. You just take a swipe to Boner.
Oh, what? You mean to the undead?
Yeah, to the undead. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that mother trucker. First he'll have to do a con save DC 17 for that poison, and hopefully it'll work.
Can't say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one will miss
So,
then, actually, and then
miss.
the second one
Yeah.
will hit. So I'll take the 8 for sure.
7 damage. It's okay, just take the 7. Okay.
Okay, and then yeah, the only reason it probably won't all add up as much now. These damn magic items, but of course I got to do what would do the best here in this situation. So I'll throw out another star, and then maybe I'll save my last 2 in case something else comes up at us. But yeah, with your thanks for the heads up earlier in that case. But I'll do the same as before. I'll do 4d4 plus 4 towards the ant in front of me. So he'll take the 14.
Yep, he's dead. How do you do this?
Yeah, just, I'm throwing the star out. It kind of sucks into its own little abyss, and then it shoots out these almost like dark matter kind of darts that just tear his atoms asunder. We weren't meant for this. And then because just my friend here, if he gets one of them poisoned and then he hits with his claw, it paralyzes him. So I was trying to set that up earlier. Probably won't matter as much now, but that's why I was. But anyway, cool thing. Anywho, other 3 are gonna go towards the remaining dude I can actually see. Damn, I'm popping off, baby. Popping off. So that's another 15 to this poor foolish Darkling Elder. And then on the other side, if he's still kicking,
He's gone.
it's gone.
He's gone.
Okay, well, I'm going to put some distance in between Nevital and I. So that's 1, 2. I'll just come over here. That way, in case another one of those cones comes at us. And with that in mind, I'll just position him over here, something like that. I'll call out to him, go over there and wait, and just keep that stink about you, although I know you don't really have to try. And that'll be it for me.
Okay. The Hive Lord does not recharge and therefore has to come out to bite. Right. So it comes out. It comes out, and who is nearest? Okay. Gizmo and Raven. Okay.
Gizmo's the mammoth.
Oh
so
no,
it goes-
Gizmo no. Okay, yeah.
Gizmo's not there. Gizmo's a mammoth.
Is Nevertell on the ground or are you flying?
I'm
With
on
your
the ground.
Pegasus? Okay.
I'm on the ground. You can feel free to attack me.
Alright, he'll just go for a bite then. Okay, he'll try his luck. He will attempt to bite your Pegasus.
Pegasus is wearing plate barding, but go for it.
Okay.
That's gonna hit. Oh, that's also gonna hit. Oh,
No,
the
but he's-
spitness though.
Fitnesses,
Okay.
Arr, he takes 2 chunks off the Pegasus. Arr, arr.
Left wing and right wing. I'm down. I'm
Yep.
down.
And of course, he digs back in again. He's a smart guy.
Did he walk by me on the way to the Pegasus?
Gizmo.
Someone was asking if he can get an op attack.
Who?
Did he walk? Did he walk by the Raven on the way to the Pegasus?
No, he just dug himself back into the ground.
Okay.
The mammoth's gonna hold its action. For next time it pops up, it's gonna trample charge it.
Okay. How far can the elephant go?
40 feet.
Okay. So yeah, so anywhere he pops out within 40 feet, you will be able to run over it. Okay, cool. I will give you that. Okay. Raven. There's something that is crawling in the ground, but you don't know where he is.
I'm gonna hold a second level magic missile.
Okay.
So when I see it, I'll cast magic missile at second level.
Okay, got it. The guys are all gone. Back to, I'm sorry, I skipped Nivertel. So back to
Yeah.
Nivertel, then Bona.
I will hold a psychic lance to hopefully stun it on the surface when it rises. Done.
Okay. Okay, are you still on the ground? With the
Yeah.
Pegasus? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Bona.
Okay, looks like we're all kind of doing the same thing here, and so I wish I had something to do. I feel like there's something out there, but probably just none of us have it right now. It'd be like some kind of earth ability or something. But anyway, so I'll have to join the throng, and I'd imagine we're all just kind of like, the 6 seconds pass in that sense where we're all kind of like just eyeballing each other, feeling the tremor underneath our feet, perhaps. And so I will hold. I'll just hold Tolded. Well, no, because I feel like we're about to unload on this motherfucker, so I don't really need to go all balls in. So I'll just do Tolded Dead. I think that'll be fine. I'll just make sure to do it after somebody else attacks. So I'll go last if I can choose. And then my friend over here, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna move him closer so that way, perhaps if he pops up somewhere, I can get him, and that'll be it for me.
Yep. Okay.
DM, I'd like to retcon inspiration for Raven, who I don't think I've given one this fight yet.
Okay. Sure, no problem. Okay, so now it's the crystal dragon thingy. He pops up next to Bona, and he tries to take a bite. But before that, all your whole actions go off. Go ahead.
Maybe the most important one is does he fail the psychic lance? Because then he's stuck.
He
Aha!
Yes. So he's stuck there.
He's incapacitated. Sweet.
All right. That's advantage on the attack. 27 to hit for the gore charge, 29 piercing, and DC 18 strength save.
Okay.
Since it's done, shouldn't that be at disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay,
What?
then 22 to hit for 29 bludgeoning, a stomp.
Yep. Taken. So it's 29 plus 29, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And my 18 as well. From the lance.
29, 18. Okay.
And it's prone and stunned.
Prone and stunned. Poor thing. Okay, I'm just gonna call it. He's not gonna survive. He's dead. Okay. I'm sorry to deprive you guys of the fun of smashing it up, but we're past the time.
That was pretty fun right there.
That's dirty.
Oh, he come up and was surprised.
The last thing they hear is dong, wong, 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 wong.
Well done, Mammoth.
Well, guys, I think we may have overdid it a bit there, but that was pretty fun.
He was squashed to a pulp. Okay, so you managed to finish off this attack by the Micronids and this Hive King thingy. So this apparently looks like some kind of more advanced creature, right? Other than those that you are fighting so far. And you do have expect that these are the kind of creatures that you will be facing when you go back, right? So once you're back to the Crystal Grove, you manage to quickly go to Lupa, and Lupa at the tower. Lupa is very happy to see you guys returning with all the materials. Okay, now Lupa says, yes, I think all these equipment are useful, but can you I'm still not feeling well. I can't really help you right now. Can you use the materials and think about how are you going to construct the device that we need to build, the one that moves back and forth so that I can concentrate this lens and focus the power and make sure that it can move left and right and up and down, okay? Okay, and with that, he gives you an empty building to work on the mechanism, all right? And Okay, so mechanically, you need to figure out a way to use whatever you have from the junkyard to create a functional structure in order to harness, aim, and use the artifact that Lupa has mentioned. Once you have an idea of what you're doing, describe what you're building in detail and who is working on which component. Each member of the party must contribute in some way to the construction of the device. So basically, I would need each one to make one type of skill check, basically. There should be 3 to 5 major components. For example, how are you going to move the orb up and down, left and right? How is the lens going to move back and forth to focus the laser task? Okay, so tell me how you're going to do it. Tell me who is doing what and what component.
Well, I like to use my dexterity and my thieves tools to do any micro adjustments to the lens to make sure it's well focused. Can I do that?
Yeah, but overall, how are you going to use the materials? Describe a little bit on like how are you like? I'm going to take the tubes to do this, nothing. Yeah.
I see. So well, that's when, I guess once we build the lens holding contraption, I will use the thief tools to focus the lens properly on the final spot. I guess we have to construct it first.
All right.
So I was thinking, at least for one part, we could. I don't have a fire spell myself, but I believe I saw something earlier from someone. But we could, heat the glass we had collected to form the lens there. So that would, that's one thing at least. And then I know the steel pipes. They seem to be pretty important. So I'd say that would probably construct a good amount of like the base or like the structure of it. I would suppose. We have a lot of those gears and stuff, so that can kind of be used for the turning mechanisms we need so this thing can rotate back and forth and up and down and so on, and basically kill everything around it, even the people who are using it probably, because this is going to get way out of hand clearly. But anyone else have anything? That's a couple. Anyone else want to spread some death and destruction? We got a fire bolter. Thank you. That's good.
Yeah, the base of the lens the base that holds it, so it stands up, could be made of all the little bronze statues that we've found.
So one of us is just straight up a furnace here. Why are you melting shit down for us?
Yeah.
It's a very
okay. So who's going to do the melting of stuff?
Yes, Malcan.
Okay, so either you have a smithing kind of a proficiency or jeweler's proficiency where you can melt stuff or melt glass and all that kind of stuff. You can make for me a tool check with dexterity or strength.
Okay.
And you can guidance.
Do we have inspiration?
You can still use the unexpired inspiration if you haven't used it yet. I think the Bardic wasn't used, right, for some of you.
14.
Okay. So Gizmo, you were able to melt the materials down to the level that can be used, whether it's to build the base or create the lens. All right. So next one, I need someone to look at the gear, the setting up of the actual structure, right? Then we will get down to the gears. So for the structure, I will need someone to maybe make for me either investigation to figure out how best to do it, or
I can give guidance.
A sleight of hand, I guess. So it's sleight of hand or investigation.
Sure, I'll try an investigation check.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, okay. Boner is okay. So it will be a combination. So you can do your investigation check. to advise Boner on how best to put the ropes and the wires to be tied to where. And Boner, the Arcana check will be to look at the grand design. Okay, so Arcana check and the investigation. Go ahead.
Do you still need a sleight of hand or no?
Yes, sleight of hand. Yes.
Okay. There's a slight sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Yeah.
Don't forget guidance.
Okay, so it's 14 for the investigation. Okay, that is just enough. And the sleight of hand is just enough as well. So I wouldn't say that you guys have created a fantastic device, but acceptable looking device. And now last one is the glass lens, right? In order to shape it nicely, either you have something like a jeweler's skill set. Does anybody have a jeweler's skill or glass blower kind of a skill?
Man, guys, we should have compared characters.
Well, I mean, like I said, we have a bunch of middle managers here. We need to hire some people.
We like keep checking, looking over our shoulders, like, are they watching us do this? We're just like sticking shit together. Like, I think, man, we're getting paid, right?
This is what I got. I got a dice set, I got a flute, a lyre, and some thieves' tools.
So we're over there just rolling dice. See, they come checking it. Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, it's done. I think it's done.
Okay, in
The
fact,
fire damage is helpful.
one of you mentioned a very interesting thing, that is you could actually look for help. Maybe some of the townsfolk might be able to like do a better job at like fusing the lens. After all, it is one of the most important components. So one of you go out and shout out in the town. Yeah. Do a position
I'll
check.
persuade anyone who.
Yep.
Hey, you over there, with the glass factory. We need your skills. Why don't you come over and help us out?
Okay, so this task must be so important. So he rushes over to Lupa's power, right? And you can roll for me a Arcana with advantage. One of you can discuss who amongst you
That's not going to be
will
me,
do
dog.
this Arcana. Yeah. So okay, so let me give you the target, right? You need to get for me 18 or above Arcana check to make a very good lens.
But I'm going to give you a bardic inspiration, and maybe someone can guidance you as well. So you'll have advantage, bardic, and
I
guidance.
can guidance.
Okay, so you put on your best effort and you manage to craft together a pretty decent looking lens.
A D10 on top of that, Gizmo.
And D10. Oh yeah, okay, great. Okay, so looks like you are quite satisfied with your device. It seems to be able to rotate and move up and down, and it can aim down without breaking apart, right? So you are pretty happy with what you have. Are you ready to present this to Lupa?
Well, I think it's gonna have to do.
I feel like a 4-year-old who created some sort of monstrosity in pottery class.
Like step back
Mom,
and look
what's
up.
this?
Okay, so you gently move it into position, and hopefully, with fingers crossed that it will not break apart. Lupas comes up and looks to the group in confusion. He is very confused. Can someone explain how is this device is supposed to work?
You see the red thing's connected to the yellow thing, and the yellow thing's connected to the my wristwatch. Oops. It'll work. Gotta have faith.
Okay. Okay, give me a performance check. Intelligence-based performance group check.
Intelligence base.
Yeah, intelligence-based performance group check.
I'm not sure we want me to do that, but
performance check. So you probably need, first of all, someone maybe like proficient in, at least got proficiency in performance, right? Then
That would be
instead
me.
of adding your charisma bonus, you add your intelligence bonus.
But my intelligent bonus is -1. All right, fine. Here we go. D20 -1 plus. What's my performance? +9. Here we go. Did I do that right?
good enough.
Oh, I rolled 20. Nice.
Good enough, right? So you managed to describe to Lupa exactly how it works, and he's very impressed that you managed to find enough junk to make this device. Okay, I think it will work. I think it will work. And he takes up his artifact and mounts it onto the device, turning it up and down. And he seems very happy, and it looks like he's about to start to test, when suddenly you see the sphere illuminate, and the visible beam of light emanates from the lens. As Lupa starts focusing the beam of light, you hear and feel explosions coming from north, east, and west, the locations of the sealed tunnels. The ringing in your ears clears quickly, but there is a loud, constant buzzing sound in air, and Lupa booms, "War is upon us!" And that is the cliffhanger you'll be left with, so that you will sign up for the next session. The conclusion of the attack on Beer France.
All right. That was fun. Thank you for running that one. Some of the mechanics of that one I really liked.
Yeah,
that was fun. Good time.
And this is the summary of the session, which I will also post to the channel. Okay, hope everybody had fun. Hope to see you in 07 in 2 weeks' time.
Thanks a lot.
everybody.
Have a good one, everyone.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.